Good morning, truth. On yesterday, I told you that this week we would be intentional about preparing each of you for the shifting and the adjusting required as we prepare for the new season we are entering into. This morning, I want to begin by reading you two scriptures. And when you pray, you must not be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in synagogues and at the street corners, that they may be seen by others. Truly I say to you, that they have reached their reward. But when you pray, go into your room and shut the door and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees you in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not heap up empty phrases as the Gentiles do, for they think that they will be heard for their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask. And if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Moving forward, embracing this new season is going to require that we level up regarding our prayer time with the Almighty. It's time to set aside formalities and those cutesy little prayers. It's time for us to be transparent with God. It's time we tell God things we haven't told our best friend. It's time for us to set aside our traditional prayers and pray to God from our hearts. It's time we get real with God about our fears, about our insecurities. It's time we invite God into every aspect of our lives, our dreams, our relationships, our likes, our dislikes, those who have been a blessing to us, and talk to Him about those who have been a nuisance. Think about it this way. God already knows all of our stuff. He's just waiting for us to be transparent enough to lay our stuff at His feet so that He can pick up our burdens and transform our fears and readjust our issues. God has promised to take what the devil meant for evil, what the devil meant to destroy us, and turn it around for our good. But God will never be guilty of trespassing. We have to invite Him in. Our invitation for Him to come in and interfere with our lives is our first step of faith, sincere faith. Now we know that faith without works is dead, but the problem is we never move into works because our faith is not secure. And the insecurity of our faith rests and is evident in our inability to be totally transparent with God in our prayers. God, I was wrong. God, I keep messing up. God, help me discipline myself regarding my finances. God, help me discipline my flesh so I don't continue to sin against you. These are the kind of prayers that usher us into the secret place with God. He's been keeping your secrets long enough, but it's time for us to come and talk about them with Him. It's time that we come and ask the doctor of doctors to provide a prescription. But we must first tell Him where it hurts. We must first tell Him what's not working, what's aching, and what is making us nauseous. God is waiting. His offices are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No appointment is ever necessary. The only holdup is us. Prayer is simply a conversation with the one that knows you better than you know yourself. A conversation with the only one who can fix anything. Prayer is the key that turns on the light and blocks the night. Remember, when you start your day with truth, blessings throughout the remainder of the day is inevitable.